Me, Malik, and this is another one of my posts from being back in DC, from being overseas. Oh, God. It is Tuesday, April the 12th, and It's been a few days since I last posted, and I have this thing where I personally don't like to post if I am not in the best mood. And then on top of that, like my life here is insanely busy. Like let's see, looking at from when I got back last Saturday. Went to work Sunday. Started the after school programs Monday. Worked Monday through Friday. Saturday was the first day of my certification class. Sunday was the second day of my certification class. And then yesterday I was back at work and then packing up more of the stuff in my apartment so that they can come and finish doing the repair stuff on this place. And I've just been really fucking tired dealing with all of the bullshit along the way. Because that's what the hell this society is. Like, the thing that's standing out in my mind right now that's just driving me nuts more than anything else and all the bullshit that I have to deal with is yesterday we were doing our program over at Watkins, and it was just a normal day. One of the things that we have to deal with at the rec center there and out on the field is that there are a bunch of kids, neighborhood kids from middle school. I don't think we get many high school students that show up over there, but anyway, apparently there was some argument or something between them, and one of the girls had a taser, and I think another girl had like a pocket knife or something. So somebody called the police, which I understand is reasonable action. Um, and then like eight police cars show up, and all these guys jump out, run over, and they surround these two girls. And just the way that they were interacting with them, yes, we have problems with these fucking childish. It's hard to think of like a good word to just show how immature, just really immature kids because extenuating circumstances. It's crazy. But anyway, I remember sitting there watching them like approach these girls and everything, and they were talking to them for a second, and then I guess like from what I heard, the officer asked like, "Do you have any weapons on you?" And like he asked that, and the girl was like, "I have this taser or whatever." So then she goes reach for it, and then he pulls a gun out. Now you can say whatever you want about officers and their safety, but at the same time, these officers knowing the situation because eight cars aren't going to just show up for a fucking fight. So they had some previous knowledge of what the hell was going on. You don't just fucking pull a gun out on a playground full of kids. Like that was my biggest problem. You can handle the situation however you fucking want. If you need to dictate your safety that much, fucking 8 against 2, especially fucking middle school girls. Whatever fucking fearful mindset bullshit that you want to live in. That shit's just unacceptable. And it was fucking hell trying to get our kids, just our kids in our program. Not talking about at least 100 other 50 kids who are just out there on the fucking playground trying to distract them from paying attention to what's going on. And that shit just blew my mind. And then to make it even fucking worse is that they fucking sit there in the middle of the field for everybody to see for over an hour fucking detaining these kids. And I'm like, your approach was wrong. The way that you went about this whole thing is so fucked up. And it just reinforces this whole mentality of black kids are criminals. It just fucking does. And with all the other crazy shit that's just going on in DC, it's just like, why the fuck did I come back? I'm just surrounded by just the dumbest shit in the world. And then I just went through the rest of my day, focused on what I needed to focus on, and the kids had a good day. Talked to the parents, talked with the kids after the program and everything, and they enjoyed it. Like that incident didn't take away from them because I like I focus on my shit. I handle what I need to make sure that my responsibilities are taken care of. But anyway, I leave for the day and I go over to Starbucks to use the last of this gift card, getting some coffee, and I'm on the phone when who walks up to me, interrupting the shit out of my conversation? Miss Yvette Alexander. And then she's like, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I'm like, why are you mad at me? Because you have that Vincent Gray sign in your yard. I'm like, I don't have any goddamn sign in my yard because I don't live there. That's my mother's house. Well, that hurts me. That hurts my feelings. I was like, I don't have anything to do with my mom's political choices. She supports Hillary, and I think that shit's ridiculous too. Get the hell out of my face with that. So anyway, I bring up the incident at the playground that happens, and it just shows me the fucking mentality that so many people have. And it's really the older generation. Like, she wants to get into procedure this, procedure that. I'm like, if you really paid attention to your own fucking history, you would see that a lot of the things that are deemed legal and illegal have been set against the African American community in this country. And procedure doesn't fucking help anything. She's like, well, you can kill somebody with a taser. Fuck, you can kill somebody with a gun. And that shit's ridiculous. How are you gonna fucking explain away killing a fucking middle school kid on a playground full of kids because of a fucking taser? That makes you look like a bitch ass motherfucker. And to think that this is a way that the police act, and this is the way that our elected officials support them. It's just like, why the fuck did I come back to being surrounded by this filth and this nonsense and just... It's just like, seriously, like, I try as much as I can every fucking moment of every day to maintain a positive mindset here. But it's literally like, the example that I give is like, imagine that you're in a house and everything's on fire. And there are people standing around and they want to scream about, call the fire department. Oh my God, this is on fire. They do everything except address the problem. And you can tell them, like, there's water there. There's something that you can do, specifically you can do to help solve this problem. But nobody wants to take fucking responsibility. Nobody wants to change their mindset so that we actually achieve progress. And it drives me fucking insane. I just can't keep up with this. Like, I'm fucking done. I thought that, like, I would at least have a few months before this local society drove me fucking mad with their just insane levels of bullshit. But it's been a week and 3 days since I've been back. A week and 2 days since I've been back in DC. And already I just feel myself getting back into that fucking mindset of like, what the fuck am I even doing any of this for? Like, I really spend my time and energy and focus my thoughts on what I can do to make things better. But it's literally like being surrounded by quicksand, and there's just more and more and more and more and more of it every fucking minute. Like, this is why I didn't post anything for the longest time, because I hate feeling this way, and I hate sharing that I feel this way, because this shit's just fucking ridiculous. But anyway, I have to go back to cleaning my apartment so that these people can come in and do more work on this place, and they're trying to get me to pay for facilitating more of this fucking move, when I believe I shouldn't be paying anything extra for any of this bullshit. Like, seriously. Like, I've shared the pictures on Facebook already. I really don't feel like getting up and walking through just to show how fucked up this place is. But Welcome to DC. Welcome to not being rich in DC. Your fucking landlords treat you like shit. People dismiss you. And then you really don't have any. You don't really have any real influence on anything else. The influence that I have, I spend as wisely as possible. I focus it on the kids because shit. The generation before me invested their thought and positive energy so that I could be the person that I am. And after my generation is dead and gone, the kids that I'm working with, they're going to be the ones that have to deal with all this bullshit. And it's going to take some superhuman just concentration and mental fortitude to fucking deal with the problems that not only our generation, my generation, is going to set up for them down the line, but also the problems of all the generations that preceded ours. And it's like, fuck. What the hell are you going to do? Take things day by day? Yeah, taking things day by day is... Anyway, I fucking hate uploading things like this. I don't like sharing things like this. But I'm going to because this is the fucking reality. This is the reality of the shit that I live in. I'm just surrounded by fucking nonsense. And I don't have tolerance for nonsense. Anyway, hopefully the next post will be something more uplifting, more positive, more, I don't know, upbeat and enthusiastic. Not so, whatever the hell you want to call this. Anyway, until next time, peace.